Cannonballing Life. Cannonballing Life. When you want to get up and you want to go out and you don't know what to do next. The one thing that I always can suggest is that you should just go and have some fun. It's time to jump and have a ball. I say, everybody, it's time to cannonball! Let's go! Woo! It was fun watching and hearing how you were going to get to Cannonball. I didn't know. I hit your camera over here. That's what I
Twice.
One time.
What is going on over there?
Going over here. My hand is happening. Look, bam, ba-bam, ba-bam.
I had to take a drink immediately.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Sponsored by.
That's delicious.
I called Coca-Cola.
Oh, what did they say?
They're passing.
Oh, snap.
They're going to pass for now.
Oh, well.
They said you're going to need another billion views.
That's crazy. Well, here's what I'm going to tell you, boys. Girls, go down to SRPstudiosLLC.com.
Yes. And then after that, motivatewithcoachcamp.com.
Come on over here, boys.
Go find some inspiration over there.
Yeah.
And then, yes, we need to fix the camera.
Oh, what happened?
Move
somebody over here.
No, the other way.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
There you go. That's real time. You look beautiful. Look at that. Radiant. Radiant.
Now I'm thrown. I'm thrown off.
You know what, though, you're not thrown from? Positivity.
Positivity.
You're not?
Sometimes.
Oh, well, not today.
Sometimes I don't have the best mindset, but shame on me, because I can go to Positive Voices on Facebook. It's a nice group.
That's beautiful.
People can go share their positive stories there, read positive stories.
That's true.
And it's wide open. It doesn't need to be, it's not like, there's not like an admin overlord approving every message. It's just straight through, and we've not had any problems.
No, we've had
cool?
several people jump in there with positive messaging now. It's really working. It's positive voices.
And singing can make some people positive.
It can.
Makes me afraid, which is why I do it. So let's sing right now.
Cannonballing Life at
gmail.com. And Motivate with Coach Camp on Venmo.
Drop $1.
If you are feeling generous and would like to throw us a tip.
I need 4 freaking quarters. Anything can happen there. Yeah. It's because of this Red Bull. It gave me wings, and I started to fly away.
We just had some dessert. We took a break. We've been in the studio together for a few hours now. Done a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
And here we are now.
I've been talking.
Took a break, went down the street, went to a place called Sugar.
Sugar Shack or something.
Hey Sugar is what it's called.
Hey Sugar.
Hey Sugar. It's right down on Commerce Street in Hernando. And delicious. We had cake bowls.
Scarfed it up.
It's a little cake, and then you put whatever you want on top of it. Yeah. And it's really good.
It's pretty good stuff.
Delicious. Man. But yeah, I should say, Coach filmed a solo host episode for the Monday show, for the Motivate with Coach Camp show.
I did do that.
Stay tuned for that. And then I brought Coach in to be on The Real Hernando with me.
Yeah.
We did a introduction episode to the next season. And now it took a break, and now here we are. You brought a different outfit for this show.
I dressed up.
You're wearing something very special. Tell the audience what you are wearing.
The New York Yankees hockey jersey is what it is, actually. So it's contradictory to what it is. It's not a baseball
Yankees
jersey.
hockey.
It's a hockey jersey.
And they gave this out to the first, how many?
18,000 fans.
Wow.
Paid attendance.
They made
at the gate
18,000 New York Yankee hockey jerseys.
Well, someplace donated these.
That's crazy.
So it was like a sponsor. It was one of the sponsors.
Still, I mean, that's a lot of shirts.
It's a lot of shirts
to just hand out. That's pretty amazing. So, did you know this going in, or was it just luck?
Oh no! It was. I didn't know it when we bought the ticket. So we bought the tickets some months back, but leading up to it, they started advertising for it, and it was on everything. So, like, if you watched the game, they were advertising hockey jersey night.
Cool.
It's a Friday evening. And we knew it was going to be packed anyways. And then they did the hockey jersey on top of it. And it was beautiful weather. Perfect. 75 degrees, sunny, light breezes. It was a perfection of a day.
Nice. Very cool. Well, I will say You texted me.
Yes, I did.
The day of flying out to, I mean, it's a big weekend. It's a marathon in New Jersey. It's a New York Yankees game.
Yes.
It's stories about flying and airports. So I know you have a ton of things.
I've told you nothing yet.
You've told me nothing. So I want to get into all that. The 2 bullet points I have is I want to talk about Skylar and her final spring concert.
Oh, yeah.
For the high school choir, and nice. Dad cried.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Dad cried. So I want to talk about that. And then last week I said I was going to talk about Zoom, and then we didn't. So at the end of the episode, I promised everyone that we would talk about it today. So I have to rant.
Yes.
Zoom here at some point. But I want to hear all about your weekend.
Okay.
It was an amazing weekend. Where does it start?
All right, so welcome, folks, to the Canonnballing with Coach and Derrick show. This is going to be some fun stuff. Look, we recap a lot of times, and sometimes we project. We tell things that are coming up. Well, we talked about what was coming up, and now it's happening, and now we're talking about what happened. But we didn't know what was going to happen until it happened, and it's already happened. So let me tell you about what happened. Is Alicia out there?
Somewhere in here.
Just freaking get to the point.
Thank you, ma'am. I know you're paying attention. So leading up to it, what is the one thing that you know about me in travel?
You don't like sitting in a plane still on the tarmac.
Correct. So parked. I can't stand it not moving. Yeah. Once the doors close, we need to go. This has been well documented over the years, right? So it's not a secret. And I'm not even embarrassed by it, to be quite honest with you.
I can relate.
I don't care that if a person wants to make fun of me, it's fine. So we get to the airport and we're leaving. The plane is scheduled to leave at just after 7 a.m. So you got to get up there earlier than that. And so I end up getting up at 3:30 in the morning to run my 2 miles. You know I'm getting my 2 miles.
Damn, yeah.
You know I'm getting my 2 miles.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to take a chance of if we waited until we got there, would I still get it in? Because I didn't know what the day was going to unfold like. Boy, was that a smart move on my part. Little did I know.
Okay.
So the plane was scheduled to leave at 7, and we had tickets to be at Yankee Stadium at 3:30 for a tour, a personal guided tour of the stadium prior to the game starting at 7 o'clock that night.
Gotcha.
So we were going to be there several hours before the game started to do this tour, go through Monument Park, go through the museum.
That's a long day.
It's going to be a long day, but I'm good with it because I'm excited for it. I've never been to the new Yankee Stadium. It came around in 2009, so it's been a long time since I've been to New York. I went in 08, and then they built the new stadium in 09. I've never been there. Yankees fan my whole life, right? So we get these tickets, and we didn't know at the time when we got the tickets it was going to be hockey jersey night. So we knew it was going to be packed, but we also knew we were going to get ours because we were getting there super early. We were going to be way ahead of the crowd.
Way ahead.
So we're like, they're giving out 18,000. We're like number 9. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, I know I'm getting mine, bro.
Right.
So we get to the airport. 7 o'clock is getting close, and I tell the person, by the way, Delta Airlines. Can I throw a plug?
Sure, absolutely.
Right there, boys. Dude, that's my heart, boy. Delta, y'all tight. I love you.
Oh, yeah.
I love you. That's what I'm telling you, Delta. That's who y'all are. Y'all caused this. You caused this love affair, you crazy little naughty people. You're naughty is what you are. You're naughty. All right. Sorry. It's the Red Bull. It gave me my own wings. So I show up. And I just go to the front desk. I've learned to do this. Just stop being discreet. Stop being a tough guy. Just suck it up, buttercup, and just tell them what's up. And I go up to the lady and I said, ma'am, as she's calling the zones up, I said, if it's okay with you, I want to be the last one to get on the plane. I have a lot of anxieties about claustrophobia. I'm fine flying. I don't want you thinking, oh, this guy's going to freak out. I'm not that. I just do better if you let me get on right before y'all shut this door. We taxi out and go. I'm good. I just can't stand sitting in there waiting. She's like, honey, I get it. You're fine. And we start talking. I have made a friend. Nice. And we're sharing each other's life stories. I'm talking about subscribing to the different channels. We're friends.
And until next time.
Right. She's Beverly. I know her name, Beverly. She said, just think about Beverly Hills where the money is. So I'm like, I'm good, girl. We friends now.
She's fun.
I don't know if she knows it, but we are now friends at that moment.
Okay.
So we wait. And it comes time and she's like, okay, you can get on the plane. So I go get on the plane and then we're sitting there. And as soon as I get on, I notice, ooh, it's hot on this plane. It's hot. And so I go and I sit down and I'm there for maybe 5 minutes. Is this too much information?
No, I can just hear my neighbor.
Oh, I thought your eyeball is like, oh my God.
No.
There's too many words already in the story. Is stupid.
Never mind. No, we're good. We're good.
Okay, here we go.
Don't be distracted, Derrick.
Hello. Here we go. Hey, so I'm sitting.
No, I'm fascinated by this because I have a feeling.
Because I started texting you, and I'm like, oh, this is, and you're like, how's the flight going? I'm like,
let me pull up the text because you worded it in a funny way.
You know that's the moment, right?
Yeah.
There's so many other things I'm going to do in my life, and I'm just like, whatever. Go ahead.
Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh. What'd you do? Did you throw it away?
Oh, no, that one is adjusting for your aunt.
Okay.
Oh, I've.
Filibuster camp. So, guys, how have y'all been doing out there? Well, I've been wearing this jersey and wearing this hat. I have feel empowered. And just recently, we've beaten the Red Sox 2 straight games.
We talk a lot, so it's hard for me to just go back a few days.
It's a lot of text.
It's my bad. I hate that I derailed the show.
Okay, we're back.
Continue, please.
Anyway, so you're asking me about it, and I'm like, it's not going well. Yeah. Things are happening. But I say that, but at the same time, it's going as well as it could be because they're really taking care of me. And so I'm on this plane for like 5 minutes. Lady comes back and she's like, sir, can you come on? And like everybody on the plane now. So I'm last to get on. Now they're coming to get me to come off. And I'm thinking these people are thinking I'm causing problems on this plane. You remember talking to him? You remember when I went to Utah, I had to announce because it was like 30 extra minutes before we left because they had to put more fuel on the plane. And I come on and I make my announcement and you say that was actually a fun thing to do. So I turn around in the moment thinking of you and I tell everybody, I just want y'all to know it's the air conditioner problems. I just have claustrophobia. They're taking good care of me. Y'all should be proud of them. And I literally say something to that effect. And so now people are just like, and now they're okay. Now they're okay. So I go off the plane and I'm standing out there and I'm talking with them and we're talking 30 more minutes go by.
Wow.
And then finally the lady's like, she comes up to me, my friend. And she says,
my friend.
She says, I think you should just go get your wife and your bags and come on off. We're going to have everybody disembark because this plane's going to be out of service.
Oh my goodness.
And I said, okay, I'll do that. So I have a heads up. Nobody else on the whole plane knows this is happening. So now I go down and I tell, let's just like, come on. And she's like, what are we doing? I was like, we got to get off the plane. So we get our stuff. And now people are like, now I'm the informant. So like, sir, excuse me, sir. What's going on?
I get special treatment. I get to leave now.
I'm leaving because y'all about to have to get off.
But not yet. Let me get my family first.
I gotta get out of here first. Y'all coming behind me, okay?
They're like, this guy's a high roller. He must have paid an extra VIP ticket.
Right.
Here.
So I'm feeling very blessed, right? So we're leaving, and then I tell them that the air conditioner's not working. They're gonna have to put it out of service. It's not even 5 minutes later before people start coming out. And so we get up front and she's like, you know, I can rebook y'all if you want me to. She's like, there's a direct flight to New York leaving at 11:30. There's one leaving at like 9:50 that's going to go through Atlanta with a small layover and then get to New York. And I was like, let's do the direct. So then Alicia actually just goes on her phone because she's smart. I'm not. She is. She's got it. She's got this thing. She knows how to stop people from swinging fly swatters, and she also knows how to rebook a flight.
Can you quit slinging that nasty fly swatter out?
On this airplane, I will. And so she rebooks us for the 11:30 direct flight. Now we're just like, what can you do, right, Derrick?
Yeah, no.
You can't do anything.
Totally out of control on that. And they were super nice about it. And it is what it is.
So you just have to adjust.
You can't get mad at that person.
Absolutely not.
It has nothing to do with that.
You can't get mad at the pilots. The air conditioning breaks. Things happen, whatever, you know? So I was in no way twisted. If anything at that moment, I'm feeling really warm inside because they had taken such good care of me and my condition.
Far, the first chunk of this story
it's not what you wanted, but it's as good as it could be.
Okay.
So we're sitting there, and then she comes over to me. Like I said, we're friends now. And she's like, they may be able to fix this flight. If they are you wanting to get on this one? I said, oh, yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. So another 20 minutes or so go by. And then she's like, she gets on the PA, and she says, if you've not rebooked a flight, then you can get on this one. But if you've already rebooked, we need you to stay with the flight you're on.
But so you have rebooked.
We have rebooked.
But she's coming to you.
She's telling the whole audience of people, which is probably, I don't know, I'm taking a wild guess, 100 people. I don't know how many was on the plane. So I almost said the phone. They were on the plane. And so then she's like letting people on that haven't rebooked. And then she does one of these numbers like under like a little wave to come here. And I go, she goes, you and your wife get on. And I was like, oh, okay. So then me and my wife just slide back on. And then as we're going down, the flight attendants have become friends of mine.
Yeah.
Because of all this activity. And so one of the flight attendants comes and goes, "Sir, would it make you feel a little better if you sat closer to the front?" I was like, "I think actually it would." I want you to understand something. I'm not exploiting anything.
No, you just
but
upfront about
everything
it.
they're doing is to help the experience for me.
Which is really cool.
Which is not lost on me.
Yeah.
They didn't owe me anything.
Yeah,
They didn't owe me
yeah.
anything. They were just being not just polite, but accommodating. And there's two differences. You could be polite, but not accommodating. And that's no one's fault if you don't want to accommodate. But they were doing all these things. So they move us up to right behind first row.
Nice.
Or not first row, but the first class. So they didn't put you in first class, but they put us in the row right behind. And we load up, and within 5 minutes, they shut the door. Boom, we're out of there. And on our way to our location in New York, Alicia's looking on her phone because she has internet in the sky somehow. I don't know how she does all these things. She's so witty on this crap. And she's like, "Oh, they actually got to our luggage. It's on the other flight."
Oh.
And then you can play the...
Oh, more of this. Oh, no. I didn't even think of that.
I didn't think they had time to get to it. They were so efficient and good at their job.
That flight attendant or the lady that was pushing you through, she probably didn't even think of that either.
Well, she probably didn't think they had time to get to it. But boy, did they.
Ooh.
So now here's what we're at. Now, this other flight's coming into New York, but it's going to get there at 2:30. We're now, because we're behind, we're getting there at roughly 1:30 because our plane was behind. So we land. I don't know if there's too much information or not, but it's all relevant to the story. So we land, and now we're trying to figure out what we need to do, because we were initially going to get there so early. We were going to just take an Uber or a Lyft or whatever over to New Jersey, which is only 15 miles from LaGuardia Airport to where our hotel was going to be in New Jersey, drop our luggage off, and then come back to the stadium. Plenty of time. We were even talking about doing public transportation, like a ferry, take our time, get back to the stadium. No big deal.
No, now it's
evaporated.
Now it's go time.
It's evaporated. So we get there.
I'm sorry if I missed the math on this. You're at the airport and your luggage is already there, or do you have to wait an hour?
We have to wait until 2:30 for it to get there. So what we decide is we're not going to have time to get everything back. So let's just rent a car. We're adjusting. We're quickly adjusting. So I said, let's just take a shuttle over to a rental car place. We'll get a rental car. And then when the luggage comes, put the luggage in the rental car, go to the stadium. Boom. Now the luggage is in this car. We're secured.
And we'll go to the hotel later.
It's not what we wanted. It's more money than we needed to expend. But it's the hands we've been dealt. Let's just adjust. So we get on the shuttle. We go over to the rental car place. We walk in. Oh my God.
What?
Sarai. What up, girl? Sarai. I told you I'd say your name.
Sarai.
See, if you paying attention, Sarai, you know I said your name just now because you up there in New York City and you just heard me say your name. You said, "You didn't say my name on the podcast." Sarai, what up? So we go into budget rental car, and there are at least 40 people in line. And there are like 3 people checking people out. And it is 100 degrees in this place. There are 4 little boys, all under the age of 10, playing tag in and out of people, running, jumping, screaming. It is like chaos at the border, or some other kind of analogy you could use. It is mayhem. It is hot. These kids are off the chain. Their dad is one of those, I'm calling you out, wimps. Boys, get over here. Boys.
I'm sure there wasn't a southern accent.
Stop. No, it wasn't. It was, boys,
Hey, boys, get over here.
Stop doing all this.
Get over here.
Stop running around. I'm like, where's this mama? Where the mama at?
Quit your running.
What, your mama? See, the wife is outside smoking a cigarette.
Quit your running.
Boy, it was insane. Alicia's looking at me, and she's like losing it because we've had a long day.
Really?
Just freaking get to the point.
Yes.
She's ready to get to the point. Yeah.
Her eyebrows are high. They're high up on her head. They're way high. Eyeball kind of big, looking around like, I can't take this. Because it was chaos and there was no quickness. So it was 1:30 when we landed. Now it's 2:15 and we're still in line. And our luggage is landing at 2:30. So now we have to adjust. I say, like, we'll split up.
Yeah.
Go get on the shuttle. Go to the airport.
Go get there.
Get the luggage. When I get the car,
come around and get you.
I'm going to come get you, and then we go to the game.
And she's probably like, ooh, I get to leave this hot, stinky room.
She was not upset about that.
I bet.
She was okay with it. So she
like,
goes,
see ya.
She just catches the shuttle before they leave, and they only come around every 15 minutes, so she misses it. Now she's really even further behind. She catches it. She gets over there. I finally get the car. Sarai helps me out. She has a great attitude. This place is chaos. It's hot. The kids are screaming. There's all kind of activity.
Imagine what it's like for her and those workers.
Yes.
Every day dealing with that. Ugh.
Maybe.
And that heat, it was all just dank in there.
She had beads on her head. That's too much in a work environment inside. So she had such a good attitude. She was so polite. I start joking with her. I know that shocks you that I would do that. Just joke with a stranger. And we're just going back and forth.
Good on her for being, because that would make anyone miserable.
Oh, it could have made her so testy because some of the people were not being so polite.
I bet.
They were being like, you don't have such and such car. I mean, like they would be in those kind of, not everybody, but some. And so anyways, I start telling her about the podcast and stuff. And so that's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to do. And
until next time,
that's what you're going to do.
Coach, camp out.
Doing. And so I tell her these things and she's like, okay, I'm going to watch. I'm subscribing. And she pulls her phone up and she goes to it. She goes, so you see, I'm subscribing now. And so she's subscribing to stuff. And I said, all right, I'm going to say your name, girl. I'm going to say your name on a cannonball. I'm coming. So I did it. Sarai. And so we get her car. Now, Derrick, if these people are not on YouTube, they're not going to understand what I'm trying to do. So maybe you can vocalize what I'm doing.
Okay.
That is what the roads look like leaving out of the budget.
Just like a crossword puzzle of streets.
Dude, I put into my phone the GPS on how to get back to the airport. And when I pull up to the exit part, all these roads are just like spaghetti noodles. And the blue line, I can't tell what road it's turning off of to go into. And then once you get going, if you make a wrong turn and it reroutes and does the blue stuff, most of the streets right around that area are one way.
So you got to go.
You can't just go bust a left and stuff. You got to go all the way around the block. I find myself not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times circling in different directions. Alicia calls. She's like, what are you doing? I'm lost. I'm lost. What do you think I'm doing? I'm lost.
Did she have any issues getting the bags?
No, she got the bags fine. She was there and fine. So she had them. So much so, she's outside waiting. She's ready. She at the terminal wait. She's like, what are you doing? I'm touring. What do you think I'm doing?
Get to the point.
I'm touring New York City right now. Give me a moment. So I'm like, I can't figure out. And plus, have you driven in New York?
No, I can't imagine how.
Bumper to bumper. Just chaos. Pew, 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 pew. And so I'm trying to figure out the pew, pew.
Just constant honks,
and
right?
I can't watch this, pay attention to that, and turn then. It was a lot. Now, this is the part where you got to know.
Okay.
Boys and girls.
This is fun.
I'm about to disappoint some people, but it's okay. Because this is just real. It's just real.
You can't deny honesty. I mean, it's just what it is.
So I finally get towards the airport, and I follow around, and I find where her place is. And so I pull up, and we're in a rental car. Now, you think this is easy. You think you just hit the button where you got the 2 pictures. One of them is a lock, and one of them is an unlock. Hit the unlock. She's trying to get the door open. It won't open. What we realize later, in the moment we're stressed. We have cars all around us. People are honking. People are yelling. I'm in a place that I'm not supposed to park, but I'm trying to park just to pick her up. And it is chaos.
It's just chaos.
And I'm trying to hit this thing and it ain't going. The child lock was on.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I'm not trying to figure that out in the moment. I'm just trying to hit a button. Let's go.
So you're thinking they gave me a lemon.
Or I'm about to lose it. So I get out. And
are you near the level of cussing?
I did.
You did?
I did.
So you got there.
I got there quick.
You cussed.
I got out. I freaking get the door open, and I'm just taking luggage, and there are words flying. And I'm slinging the stuff. Now, understand, none of this is Alicia's fault. None of this is Alicia. But she's like catching the brunt of it for the moment.
Are you being short? And
not to her. I'm just yelling. Indiscriminately. Words I usually don't use. And then we get in the car and we start driving.
Fitting
and
right in at New York, by the way.
Oh, no doubt. They probably thought local. And so we're going in and I look over and she's like, calm down. And then we're going, it's like, all right, I'm sorry. I had to center myself. I'm like, everything to this point has been a buildup of stress.
Yeah.
The breaking point was I can't go anywhere. I'm not pulling out to do another loop around the airport. People are honking. They're behind me. Everyone's screaming. Cross guards are pointing at me, and I can't get the stupid door to unlock. So yeah, that was the door was the final straw breaking the camel.
And what time is it right now at this point?
Great point, boys and girls. This guy's paying attention. Tell you what, let's give him an A. Let's go. Let's give him an A. Gonna clap. No clapping. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That is beautiful. Yes, 3 o'clock. We're supposed to start our tour at 3:30. It's 15 miles from Jersey, so we look it up, and it's like 9 miles from where we are to the stadium from the airport. So about 9 miles. I'm like, plenty of time. We go rolling out. We hit the interstate, and
just traffic.
Dead still stop.
Yeah.
Bumper to bumper, 8 lanes wide. Nobody's moving. What? And we look at our GPS, and it shows us arriving at 3:27 from where we are. We have 30 minutes for 9 miles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's going to be cut to close. So we're moving a little bit, inch, move a little bit, inch. We look down, goes up to 3:30, then to 3:40. You know how the thing starts resetting the time it's going to take. Now I'm like, I got to be pretty aggressive. So I start doing the horn honk, the hard as I can. If there's an edge, I'm
you're zigging and zagging.
And you know what came over me?
What?
Do I normally have road rage?
Yes.
Yes. All of a sudden I had complete calm.
Really?
Because everything was chaos. Nothing was calm. Everything around me was chaos. Everyone else was driving like a complete freaking idiot. And when I was driving like a complete freaking idiot, no one batted an eye. All of a sudden, I found the element, the breakthrough, the black hole that I couldn't find for all these years. It was, I need more chaos in my life.
Because you were allowed at that moment, you had permission to just drive like a jackass.
Exactly. And everybody else was, and everybody was okay with it.
That's what it is.
Nobody was even, I was expecting arms to come out windows.
Well, think of the people that commute through that every day.
It's just normal.
They're normal.
This was me all of a sudden settling into my element. I had driven in New York City back in 1995, a long time ago. Didn't have a lot of memory of it. This was all of a sudden me. I don't know if there's a switch.
I can't think of.
And here is Alicia Camp next to me. Okay. And that's when I'm like, well, dude, are you okay? Are you having a seizure? She was losing it because I was just weaving and bobbing. Now, all that weaving and bobbing and just nearly hitting, I mean, like everybody was an inch away from a wreck. The whole time. Just 1 inch, just.
Yeah.
I'm completely at ease.
And I bet these people will have a little bumper benders, right? A little tap on the bump. Oops, sorry, whatever. Move on. Let's not get a cop out here and deal with a scratch.
I never saw anybody on the side of the road waiting on a cop for a wreck. Never, not the whole time. And we drove the whole time we were over there. It's all over the place. So now because of my aggressive nature and comfort in that, not even upset. In fact, if anything, I was fired up at the airport. I'm calming down. Calming down.
And we're in a position where I would be the worst in the traffic.
Most people probably would.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not from there, right? So if that's not your norm, I can't explain it. Maybe it was because I'm going deep. Can I go deep?
Go deep.
Maybe it's because being a firefighter paramedic, I conditioned myself to be so comfortable during chaotic times.
Sure.
Chaos felt like home.
Sure.
And maybe there's truth to that. I never thought about it till this moment while we're talking on this microphone. Maybe that's where it came from.
Makes sense to me.
When I would pull up on house fire, bad car wrecks, etc., it was like my pulse dropped. And it was a conditioning factor, I guess. I didn't feel it ramped up. In fact, if anything, I get ramped down when things get ramped up.
Interesting.
And I had no nerves. My heart rate never got up. I never felt panicked. I never felt like I was out of control, just driving like a complete maniac in thick traffic. It was fine. Now, here's the rest of the story. So we're coming up on the stadium, and now I have bobbed and weaved.
And now you're like, oh my God, we can see it.
I've seen the time ticker that was going this way start to slowly click backwards because I'm driving that aggressive. And now we see the stadium, and I get off the exit, and we have to go to a certain gate. Now, the stadium's big, so it's a complete crapshoot. I don't know where the gates are. We just so happened to be lucky to go to the first parking garage that happened to be right next to the gate we needed to go to. But now it is 3:41.
Have you made a phone call or anything?
I have nobody to call. And the thing was supposed to start at 3:30. Now, we both paid like $80 each for this special tour. So we didn't want to miss it.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going to get bent. I knew at that point we had done everything we could do to get there. There's nothing more I could have done in my control to make it happen. So we get out of the car and we speed walk. You know, like if you've eaten some, bad tacos and you've been driving for a while and you get out and you're real tight and the backside's really pinched up and you're walking with that fast choppy chop, choppy chop, choppy chop.
Yeah.
We were chop walking. We weren't wanting to go into a full sprint, but definitely faster than a normal person walk.
Yeah.
People looking at us like something wrong with them. Something wrong. Oh, bad curry.
We've been running since we got to the airport.
Since 3:30 that morning, I had been running kind of literally.
Yeah.
Kind of literally.
So now we're over 12 hours now since you've woken up and started running.
So we're running up to the stadium and there's people everywhere and we go to the gate and I don't see a person that's a worker. I see an old guy in a Yankees outfit and I think he's got to be working here. He almost looks like Yogi Berra. So I go up and I talk to him. Turns out he's just a regular old civilian.
Just hanging out
up there. So I start looking around and I see this small line. And I go over and I make friends because that's what I do. And I ask them, I said, are y'all here for the Yankee tour? It was the line. 4 minutes later, after we just showed up,
boom,
here comes the tour guide to take us in.
Nice.
I'm like, bro.
How long was the line?
There was only about 15, 20 of us.
But think about, they were probably standing there for 30 minutes.
Correct.
They got there early. They wanted to make sure they were. So you timed it just right. You didn't have to wait at all.
By accident.
Yeah. So you got there, boom. And it was the first thing that ran smoothly all day so far.
All day. And I was just like, I took a breath. I was like, oh, we did it.
And then now you can relax. Now you can enjoy the.
Yeah. I kind of thought about Clark Griswold and all of his adventures and getting to Wally World. But then he gets there, instead of it being closed, I got there just in time for it to open.
And you're also telling yourself, not only am I parked and settled in this tour, but game time, I'm already here.
We're there.
So it's it. You're in.
We're there.
You finally got to the stadium. Now you're going to be here. You're here for a few hours or more.
Yeah.
And
it was fine. And it was beautiful weather. And that's the other part of this was, we go in, we do the tour all through the stadium, through the Monument Park. Then we get to set out in the outfield while they're doing home run, or they're doing batting practice, but they're hitting home runs. I didn't catch any. One dude caught 2. Felt like he should share. But anyways, that's another story. So we sat out there. We got our jerseys. They were handing these things out. It was a beautiful moment. And we go get food, which is, roughly $4,000 or something. I don't even know, for like a sausage and a drink or whatever it is. It's ridiculous. And we go and we get our seats and we're like relaxed. And I'm like taking a breath. I'm like, we did it. This is it. I said, now I just need a Yankees win and it's all beautiful. But you know what? It would have been too perfect if that's how the story ended. But that's not how the story ended.
There's more to it.
Just a little.
Oh, my God. Well, tune in next week, everybody.
Yes. It is a short piece of the next story, but I learned a valuable lesson.
Okay.
Never buy a seat that is on the aisle on the opposite side of where home plate is. So if you've got an aisle going down to the seats, this side, you face home plate. On this side, you're looking across the aisle to home plate. We were on this side of the aisle looking across the aisle to home plate.
Okay.
Bad location.
Okay.
Because you freaking idiots don't know how to sit down and watch the game.
So you had people standing up in front of you?
The entire game. Idiots. Up and down and up and down and up and down. I'm like, bro, the first 2 or 3 innings, you got to get a drink or something. You got to go to the bathroom. I get it. The same people too. Just get up the seat, go up, and during the game, not on a break. No, we're talking pitches, hits happening, and I'm constantly having to bob and weave and bob. And the same four girl, I'm calling you out, you 4 little heifers. You didn't wear bras for a reason. You didn't wear bras for a reason. You want everybody to look at your stupid little saggy boobies. You walking up and down the aisle 1,000 times, just shaking them around. Set your freaking tails down.
Shut up. What's it gonna do?
That's how I feel about that. So then, Derrick. Other than that,
man, someone's fired up.
I was never more mad. I said, Alicia, I don't care if the tickets are $1,000 a seat.
Man,
we will not sit in a place where people can walk back and forth in front of us the entire stinking game.
Yes.
The entire game.
And concerts, you can have people that you want. I'm a sit down at a concert guy. I want to sit down and enjoy the show. Man, when we went to Metallica, me and Skylar, I took her to Metallica. Oh, God, now that was 2023, 24?
Years go by quick, bro.
Yeah, buddy. It was in St. Louis, and I did a pre-sale thing, so I was able to get really good seats. And before I went to StubHub, so it's Metallica, so of course
it's gonna be expensive.
It's expensive, but
sure.
Man, we got. How can I explain this? We got seats right up in front of us. Is like the concrete bar that goes across. Like there's no seats in front of me.
I got what you're saying.
You know, and then over that bar it drops down because it's a stairwell. You know what I'm saying? So we're not front row by any stretch, but we're in the. I mean, we're close in the bowl, the centered 50-yard line. No one in front of us.
Great seats.
We got to sit down. People all around us are up and down, standing left and right. And I was like, we get to sit down the whole time.
Zenful.
Zero, no big hair in front of me. It's good.
You know, the other thing I don't like about concerts is people that try to sing louder than the musician.
Yeah, it ruins
every
it.
word. And I'm like, dude, you suck at singing. I didn't pay $400 to come to listen to your stupid drunk tail try to sing.
Yeah.
Sit down and shut up.
Preach.
So anyways, those things do get on my nerves. I mean, at one time I wanted to move to different seats and get closer and get out of the way of all that. But I don't know if you've heard of her, Flosswater Lady. I don't know if you've ever heard of her. She's very nervous. She's scared.
Freaking get to the point.
Yes, she's scared. She was. I'm sorry about making you yawn, but we're done with it. And
No,
she didn't want to move. She's scared.
I made you yawn last week.
I swallowed it. Though.
Well, you didn't.
I tried, and so she wouldn't move. So we ended up dealing with it. But at the end of the game, Yankees win. Late inning, home run, dramatics, exciting. It felt really good. And then getting back to the hotel was no drama. But we didn't get back to the hotel because of the traffic. Again, it was 15 miles away and it took us an hour and 10 minutes. And
it's like that all day, every day.
I know. I could not imagine. So, and I wasn't driving crazy then. I was just chilling and driving because I was done. I didn't have any reason to hurry up and get to the hotel. And we got there. It was midnight-ish. And
Meanwhile, everyone, through this whole day, in the back of your mind, you're going to run a marathon.
That's coming.
That's the next day, right?
No, it was 2 days away.
2 days away. Okay.
Yeah, we come in on Friday,
better.
and the marathon's on Sunday for a reason.
But still, just to have that on your mind, maybe because it was your 36th.
Yeah.
That it's normal for you now. But I would think
that's
any person could be their second marathon.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be already amped up over the fact that they're fixing to run a marathon. But you're like, nah, this is vacation. So you just dealt with all that traffic. And,
it did have its own storyline, the marathon part. But I can just honestly say, getting to the hotel that night was such a vindication of what a tough grind, but we had made it. Now, uneventful the next day. We just drove around. We did a few things. The only thing that came out of the next day was we drove all the way to Queens, New York, outside of Met Stadium to go to the team store. I know. I'm almost done.
It's not you, buddy. It's not you.
It's okay. It's all right. We love it.
So you wanted to go to the Met store?
To get a souvenir. Because
yourself or someone? From
me.
Okay.
Because I try to get something from every stadium, and I've been to a Mets game, but I didn't get a bat. So I was going to go get a bat. And then we drive, an hour away, go through the Lincoln Tunnel.
One of those mini bats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were closed. But it wasn't a loss because we got to go see other parts of the city. We did stuff.
Yeah.
So
it must have been beautiful.
Fine. It was
must have been cool.
Well, Queens is not beautiful, but the other parts of it was. The city was cool.
Was it more convenient having a rental? Or would it have been more convenient to just constantly hit Ubers because now you don't have to worry about parking?
Well, parking can be a problem, but I will tell you, Alicia and I talked about it, and it turned out we were really glad we had a rental. Yeah. We enjoyed being able to go where we wanted, when we wanted, go to a lot of places. Parking was tough at times. Like we went to Hoboken, New Jersey, just to go walk around. Like we did stuff that second day because it was kind of a day to just kick around, do nothing. Yeah. And
you should have been stretching.
No, didn't do that. Got in a hot tub for 10 minutes. Does that count?
Sure.
All right. Anyways, and so that day was fine. It was nothing eventful. But then we get to the marathon day, and I would like to save that for the end. So let's go to you, sir. Tell us about Zoom.
Oh, my God. Well, if we're going to run short on time.
Oh, are we?
We might want to skip.
Okay.
We'll hopefully I get to Zoom.
Well, then talk about your daughter.
Because I want to talk about Skylar. Yeah. So, been singing in choir since 7th grade. And she's a senior, and they just had her last spring concert, that is. And they made it. Every year it's senior night as well for the singers. So I've now seen this 3 times,
Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
You know, so it was freshman year, sophomore, junior year. And how it goes is each department do their songs. I don't know if not department, but teams like advanced treble, bel canto, the tenors, all that. They do their thing. And then they recognize the seniors. First they do special awards like most talkative, this, you know, the kindest, you know, that the kids vote on.
I got you, yeah.
And then they bring out all the seniors, you get a little medal, right? Yay. And then they sing this song called North. And it's a tradition. They sing it every senior night, every spring concert. And this is when the tears start flowing, because I haven't really read the lyrics of the song, but as I've been told, it has everything to do with moving on to the next thing. This has been great. You know, it's just sad. It's like the seniors saying goodbye, you know. So you always see a lot of crying. Well, now it's my turn because my daughter is a senior.
You've seen it for 3 years prior.
And Skylar's very sensitive, so I know she's going to be crying up there. That's going to make me want to cry alone. And then the moment hit me too. So sure enough, I had a napkin and I was just, and I'm filming, you know. So I got my phone, and when I film every concert she's in, every song she does, but I don't watch it through the phone. I kind of put it chest level. Yeah. Get a nice framing of it, and then I watch it in real eyes. But now I'm having to hold the phone there and choke back some. Oh, yeah, not so easy. Some tears, you know. So I've got the napkin, and I'm dabbing my eyes, and I'm just like, and then Skylar's up there trying to sing, and there's all kinds of kids crying, and some of her friends are crying. It's just making me emotional. And then You're choking me up telling back my daughter's about to be a senior. Oh, you're choking up? A little bit. Oh, man. Well, then all of a sudden there's a certain part of the song where all the seniors leave the standing and they all line up front. Yeah. And I'm shaking. And Sean's petting me. She said, it's going to be okay. Yeah, that's tough. Man. It was. And then then I got past it. But it definitely triggered me. Yeah. It's like, now it's getting real. Now it's getting real because she still has one more concert for her group specifically, advanced treble. Then they have cabaret, where it's a combination of like theater with props and performances and dance choreography with the choir singing more contemporary music. Yeah. They do that for 3 nights. That's the end. So cabaret night number 3, which I'm going to go to all 3. Tough. Yeah, each one is the last treble choir concert, the last cabaret, and it's getting harder and harder for her because now she doesn't want to graduate now. I didn't care. I couldn't get out of high school fast enough, but the fact that she's been in choir all this time, chapters closing sucks sometimes. But that's what makes extracurricular stuff great. If you're a band kid, choir kid playing a sport. It gives you so much more quality of life. You're learning something fun, but you're making friends in a different way. Yeah. You're part of a clique. You're part of a group. You're bonding. And just being in that environment and doing all the cool things they get to do. They get to sing at Ole Miss. They get to sing at Northwest. They do all kinds of fun things. So I was a blubbering mess. And like I said, I don't know what to expect for the last concert. I don't know what to expect for cabaret, but I can tell you this. Graduation night, I'm coming prepared with a handkerchief. Ready. For the... I think it's called handkerchief. Handkerchief. A hanky. Okay. My grandfather for years always had a hanky in his pocket. And we talked about that. Yes, and he'd blow his nose in it and crumple it up, put it back in his pocket, and I'm a little kid. That might make sense. Eating a hot dog, and I got mustard on my face. He's like, hey, come here, son. He'd pull out that same hanky. Yeah, I'm get that mustard off. And hey, now it looks like you got Vaseline on your face. Knowing that, what was that crusty, rocky booger that just... Thanks, Granddad. Scraped my face. Mama, why is Granddad's pants so sticky and green? That's weird. So, yeah. Anyways... Ooh, it was tough go, bro. It was but she did awesome. We got her flowers and the whole thing. So we won't have those kind of tear jerk moments with Maddie because she does nothing. But you will at graduation.
We will at graduation. There's no chapters closing in any of her other areas of life other than she'll just be in a different position on the couch curled up looking at Instagram. I don't know. So there's nothing exciting. She's not a part of anything. But funny enough, though, you talk about, she don't want to leave now. I had 2 senior years. And I got to say, my second one, I was Ferris Bueller. Yeah. I was. Yeah. I was like, you know what? That one was kind of cool, but this next one is going to be awesome.
So you made it more fun?
So Momo fun my second senior year.
I don't need a Momo fun second year for her. No.
Yeah, I get it.
Well, I'll be happy when it's all done. Sure.
It is tough to see those chapters close, though, and then, what's next in life, and it becomes a little scary for you, too. As a parent, I've seen it twice, and then you can imagine as a kid, of course, when you were young, and it's like, man, what am I supposed to do with my life now? The confusion, sometimes it sets in, but... She
has a plan. We have some things planned, Northwest for cosmetology.
Good.
I'm trying to get her to think about auditioning for Northwest Choir, but at the very least, we're going to try to do Core Rio, which is a community-wide, county-wide. Well, anyone can join it. You could live in Memphis and join Core Rio, but it's based in DeSoto County. It's a choir group. You pay by semester. You can do 2 semesters at once. And it's just, you meet every week, and it's all ages, and they have all these different groups per ages, and tenors to sopranos broken up that way, and then they have concerts and stuff. So a lot of kids are in Core Rio plus school, which she was overtime. She overlapped. She had both for a while, but then it got too busy. It just got to be too much. So we backed off Core Rio, but I wanted her to maintain high school choir. That was the one thing I didn't put my foot down on, and was really strict about it at all. But she knew that I wanted her to at least do that one thing.
Yeah.
Let's hang in there, and that way you can say you were in choir all through high school, like you were a 4-year choir student and went through all the levels. And she did. I'm so very proud of her.
Yeah. Good job, Skylar.
Yeah. Good job, Skylar. Because they do a lot of. They don't work as hard as the band, especially the marching band. Those guys,
Hernando's high school band is unreal.
Crazy amount of work those kids put in. But the choir, they have a lot of fun. But
I'm proud of her. Look, man, it is tough watching your kids grow up and move on, but then it also gives you a sense of pride too, knowing that you've got them to this human adult side of things.
That's what
grow. Let's go.
That's what freaks me out the most.
Yeah, I understand.
Because did I raise a good adult?
You did.
I hope so. No, she's a great kid.
She's a great human.
She's a great kid.
Person.
She doesn't cause any trouble.
Yeah.
As far as I know, I mean, she's a kid. Has she taken a drag from a cigarette? I don't know. I've never smelt it on her. I don't know. Has she tasted alcohol before?
Do people still smoke cigarettes?
With her friend? I don't know.
I don't know that question.
You know what I'm saying? Though? Yeah. I mean, I was 17. God, when I was 17, I was drinking from beer bongs. You know what I'm saying? Like it was. I was animal.
In those moments, and I just make an observation on that. Those moments don't make a person good or bad or indifferent. It's not like a parent that failed or was successful. It's not like the kid is going to turn out wrong. It is the foundation that you gave them of what it means to be a good person to other people and what it means to be successful for yourself. And I can tell you, I know you, and knowing you, I know she got all that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I think we did okay.
You did.
We did all right.
You did all right, man.
And she knows she can live with me as long as she wants.
Yeah. Can we take another one? I got one named Zach. I may have one time said that, and he's like, I'm taking him up on it. Let's go. No, I'm 85
Zach,
years old. I'm living.
I appreciate you, Zach, but one kid's enough for me.
I understand. Well, good for her, man. Good for her.
We're not trying to pressure her too much on college, whatnot. What I did say is, don't feel any pressure. The last thing I want you to do is feel obligated to go to school and then go for business and rack up, hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt for something that you hate and a degree you're never going to want to use. That's not what we're doing here.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time, money, effort, all of it. So if you want to take a year off, I'd rather you take a year off and figure out what you want to do. But as time has been rolling, and she's maybe got some scholarship opportunities and and some Pell Grants and all these little things. So.
Most people, I say most, junior college, you can go to that for free almost. Most people, they have either grants or some kind of scholarship or something. So there's a lot of opportunity there. And I recommend that to every person. I know I teach at a community college, but I'm being real on this. Your English Comp 1 that you take at a junior college is going to count for the same credits and transfer to any degree you get as if you took English Comp 1 at Harvard University. Yeah. They don't count for more.
It's ours.
You are not getting more credit. Like, oh, their English Comp 1's from Harvard. They must be extra good at semicolons. Bull crap. What you did was you just spent $850,000 to get your one English comp that you could have got for free. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, my God. Well, we're going to have to move Zoom. Like it's a big deal. By the time we finally get to it, people are going to be like, really? We waited for this?
Yeah.
But Zoom involves getting on the phone and calling their AI customer support. And that's where it's going to get fun. So it's a segment that needs some time. So let's wrap this episode up with your race.
All you got to do is put your zoom, zoom, zoom in a boom, boom.
Bam.
All right. So the race is not nearly as detailed as the adventure of getting there, for sure. For sure. And I'll fast forward just a little bit to say that the flight home was much less eventful. We showed up, same kind of concept, told them I want to be last on, went on, they shut the door, we backed. Oh, beautiful. Delta, I'll just say this.
Delta.
I have never had a bad experience on Delta, ever, not once. United Airlines, not so much the same. And I'll leave it at that. Yeah. But Delta, great individuals all across the board.
Good deal, Delta. Good job.
Yeah, great job. Highly recommend. They cost a little more than the other airlines. They do. So if you're going to the same place, out of the same airport, landing in the same airport, you're probably going to pay about $100 more per ticket. But I'm going to tell you that's why. Because they know they're good. They know they're going to get it right. And they do. Value. And so anyways, we jumped on, we flew home, we landed, it was done, except one thing. And that's where I had to go with this, but then I'm going to go to the race and we're going to be done. Okay. When we get into Memphis, I found out there's another weakness I have.
Okay.
For whatever reason, and I don't know what the reason was. We were circling the airport. Now, I know this happens sometimes. I watch a lot of those air disaster shows. So either something is alerting, maybe they have a light on that's showing that a landing gear's not down. Or sometimes there's so much traffic coming into the airport, they have to circle for a minute until they get their space to be able to land. Whatever it is. I'm not panicked by that because we're doing what? We're moving. We're moving.
Right.
We're moving.
You're not sitting in place.
We're not sitting in place. But what started to happen, because we circled like 5 times.
Oh, really?
Was the plane is doing this, and then it's doing this. And I'm showing, if you're on YouTube, you're seeing it. If you're not, I'm banking my hand, and you would bank and you would come back out, and then you would bank and you would go back in, and you would bank and you would come back out. And all of a sudden, I got that motion sickness you get like if you're on a boat.
Really?
And I started feeling my jaw tighten and my mouth water, and I'm like, I am getting nauseous.
You're going to throw up?
And it was because of the motion. It was so subtle, but it was like making me queasy. And I've been on cruise ships. Same thing. If you're moving like this real slow, if it's rough, I don't feel sick. But if it's just a slow, methodical, and I'm like, I told Alicia, I said, moving forward, new thing. We're getting Zofran put in your purse. So we always have some anti-throw up medicine on us. New thing I just learned. Anyways.
There you go. But it didn't get to that, though.
I didn't throw up. I started fanning myself, and then we leveled out, and we landed. Good deal. But all my experience with Delta, 2 thumbs up. All right, moving to the race real fast. Here's the race. Going all the way.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, see you later. All right, never mind. That sounds like something Alicia would do. So coming up to the race, I knew.
Just freaking get to the point.
Girl, you were there. It was supposed to rain. It was supposed to actually rain all day long that day of the race. I pre-plan a lot of stuff, and I'm usually pretty good. And if there's something that happens, I will adjust and do it better next time. I brought ponchos, those little thin, clear ponchos you can wear. And I figured, hey, if it's pouring down rain, I can run in this for a while. And if it ever gets a problem, I just throw it away. No big deal. And so we brought those, and I had all my stuff, my food, my drink, everything ready to go. Our hotel was about a quarter mile from the start line. So we come out and we walk down the street. There's 11,000 people literally lining the road, packed full of folks, shoulder to shoulder. We get in place early. We're there, plenty of time to spare, stretching out a little bit, whatever. It's about 48 degrees and the wind is about 10 to 15 miles per hour gust. Ooh. It's cold. The poncho, I didn't realize how warm it was making me. I was feeling very toasty
Interesting.
And I'm like, that's kind of nice. That's not bad. But it's not raining.
Was it because it was maybe blocking the wind?
It's plastic.
Blocking
and
the
it's
wind.
like holding my body heat and blocking wind a little bit. But it's not raining. And then it dawns on me. I forgot to bring an icy hot patch. About halfway through a marathon, I have to put one on my neck. So my neck it starts killing me. I'm like, I got to go to the room and get one. And Alicia's like, you're not going to make it. We had 10 minutes before the start. And this place is packed. I said, I'll make it. So I take off running. Now I'm bobbing
another story of
this
last minute.
Last second stuff. So I'm bobbing and weaving the people. I get into the hotel. I go upstairs. I grab the icy hot patch, put it in the thing. And then meanwhile, I set my Gatorade bottle down. That becomes important. I had a Gatorade bottle with me, set it down, take the poncho off. I'm like, man, I'm so hot. I don't think I can run in this anyways. Left it in the room, grab my icy hot patch, take off. Now, forgot to grab my Gatorade bottle.
Oh, God.
And I don't have the poncho anymore. And I get downstairs, and it is a sea of people. I feel like a salmon trying to swim upstream all of a sudden. I am trying to get back to our corral to where I could go in and run. Almost dang impossible. They're already singing the national anthem. They're about to hit the gun. Let's go. And I weave in just as they start going. So I get there just in the nick of time. Now we're taking off. And then all of a sudden, the wind is picking up. And I'm like, I am freezing. I had shorts on and short sleeves.
Now you're wishing you had that poncho.
Now I need the poncho. But
I'll be right back, everybody.
It's too late. It's too late now. I'm involved. Now, I can fast forward a whole lot of this. So we're running. It'd start to sprinkle. It would stop. It'd start to sprinkle. It would stop. And
has your body warmed up now? I mean,
a little bit, but the wind was keeping me cool. I wasn't even really sweating because the wind was so much. So it was like blowing. It was convection, almost like it was blowing all of the sweat that would have been on me off. And
but your body
cold.
temperature's up, though. But,
I'm cold, though.
It's not fighting the cold off?
Not enough. Not enough. But I did have gloves on, and that helped a little bit, believe it or not. So as we get deeper into the race, we get to like mile 3.5. That's the first water station.
3.5. Yeah.
3.5 miles. That's the first water station. No water up to that point. And I am actually really thirsty at this point, and I don't have my Gatorade. And they're out of water.
Out of water?
Everybody around me said the same thing. Everybody around.
The first water break is empty?
Out of water by the time we get there. Because I was a little bit further in the back. Because
I mean, come on, y'all.
You got a better plan, this crap, dude. And so the lady running next to me, she goes, well, that was convenient. And I said, yeah, I hope that's not a sign of things to come. And she's like, well, I'm doing the half. Are you doing the half? I said, no, I'm in this for the whole. And the guy in front of me running turns around and hands me, he had like a little goop pack. He goes, you're going to need this then. Because they didn't have anything. And I'm like, man, if every station is already busted by the time I get there, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Wow. Well, the next one was right around mile 6, and they had water. So that's what we could fast forward.
But you had to do another 3 miles.
I had to do another 3 miles. That was way too far spaced out. I don't know the reasoning behind it. But not having it at that first one and me not having my Gatorade bottle, that's my fault. I was suffering a little bit, but I got plenty to drink, kept going. Now, what you need to know is I didn't feel bad. I was running at my pace. I was doing the race the way I do the race. I know how to finish a race. I've done so many. So any problems that would come up, I knew how to address it. I just didn't have anything to drink. Once I got the drink, I'm good. Now, here's where we got to go to it. We get to mile 13.1. That's the halfway point. And just as we are crossing 13.1 to go down to start my second loop out, the wind picks up to like 35 miles an hour.
Man.
Blows my hat off. It is whipping. It is whipping. Like the flags go.
Oh, man.
And it's 40 degrees now. And now it starts to sprinkle. And I say to myself,
why do I not have this poncho?
I'm like, I've got to do another 13 miles. Wind is high. The temperatures are cold. If it rains, I actually was wondering, how do I finish? How am I going to finish?
Dude, you did a 50-mile in mud.
You know, and I told myself that. I kept saying, dude, you know you got it, but I didn't know that I had it. And I started hurting a little bit. I was like, I'm just going to keep pushing. And man, I would just focus on the next mile. And I'd be like, here's actually where I got to. Like when I had like 9 miles left to go, I'd be like, all right, if it starts raining, I've only got to run for 9 miles in this crap. Let me get to the next mile. And I get to the next mile, like, all right, I've only got to make it 8 miles. If it starts raining, I just got to run in 8 miles of rain. And so that's how I was looking at it, because it was never not overcast. It was overcast the whole day, kept sprinkling off and on. And I kept
thinking, couldn't you have the weather that you had game day?
Dude, that would have been too perfect for this. But here's the deal. I never quit. I never gave up. I get to the finish line, cross the finish line, and I'm not kidding you, dude. We got to the hotel room, and not 10 minutes later, it started raining full on.
Like full pour.
Like for a second. It didn't go for a long time, but maybe like 15, 20 minutes, enough that you would have been drenched.
That's plenty of time for getting soaked. You did
Once
it,
again,
though.
just enough. So I call this the trip of near catastrophe, but it was never catastrophe.
And you were able to accomplish all the things.
All the things except getting a Mets bat, but I'll just go there another time. But everything else was checked off the box. Great trip.
Good for
Successful day.
So
another marathon.
What was your time?
5 hours, 52 minutes. I'm not fast, but
Don't matter.
Finished.
Do you know how many people finished after you?
I don't know, but there was some slow people.
You weren't the last one.
I wasn't the last one on this one.
Okay.
In New Mexico, I was absolutely the last person, but there was only like 150 people that ran the whole race.
Yeah.
This had over 11,000 people.
11,000.
Yeah, so I'll be like, there was
What
a good
was
amount
what
of
was the
people.
scenery like? What did you run through? Was it city or is it more
Part
rural?
of it
like,
was city, and then when I got to the half point and started going back, it was a lot of back streets, nothing, and you didn't see anything.
like residential.
That was
streets?
on the front part. The second part of the race was just, industrial. It was nothing. But on the very last 3 miles, you ran and you could, like I was running alongside, I could see the New York City line. I could see the Statue of Liberty, so it's some cool backdrop on that part until I got back into the city. But all in all, success. Marathon 37.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you. Is already scheduled.
And for this year?
Yes. In September, we'll be running Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
South Dakota.
So that'll be Marathon
Good
30.
for you. You're gonna go to Mount Rushmore while you're out there?
Well, that's on the other side of the state, but I've been there.
You've been there?
I've been there before. So
Never been. I've been through the state, but never there.
yeah, been there.
Well, good for you. So when is it?
September.
September.
September 20th. If y'all want to come, sign up. Come on out. September 20th.
Number
Sioux
37
Falls.
this year. So you're trying to average 2 a year, right?
At least. And now we'll get more as we get a little bit down the road. But right now, I'm still keeping it at 2. We got other things we're
2
doing.
marathons a year, man, is just wild.
Yeah. Well, I mean, after this one, I've got 14 as we stand. I do this one in South Dakota. I only have 13 to go. Told Alicia, I said, we may look at in the next couple of years, me doing like maybe 4 each year to just get there. I want to get there before I can't.
Yeah.
I want to get there before I can't.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to come up and stop me. So look, here's what we know. When you start after a dream, you're going to come back and forth over some obstacles. You're going to have some hard times, but you got to stay focused. You got to stay driven. You got to stay positive. And if you do those things and you keep going back out there and you keep giving it your best, one day you're going to wake up and you're going to look back and you're going to say to yourself, I am so glad that Woo! Yes!
I would love to know what that sounds like over in the room next to us.
She's pretty sure you're running an insane asylum over here. It's like, I hope they got those walls
Sure,
padded.
she's sitting there with a client. And
Yes.
they probably in that moment were like,
Is that your next person? Sounds like they need you more than me.
"Oh
Yeah,
man,
that's a good
well,
one.
that
Fun.
was a good one.
Fun times.
Great day in the studio with you, Coach.
Yeah, you too, man.
We're wrapping up on
A lot of fun.
Yes, a lot of fun.
I can do this for a living. We need somebody to pay us $1
I
million
know.
a year.
We should have some more donors.
Yes, I love it, man.
I got a band rehearsal tonight.
Uh-oh, you got a full day. I got to go run 2 miles and then eat pot roast.
Nice.
That's what I'm doing.
I could use some pot roast.
Hello.
Last night I had some delicious wonton soup from our local Chinese place,
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Mr. Chen's.
Mr. Chin's. I know what that is.
You
Over there
know
by me,
what that
Pueblo. Yep.
Yep.
I know that place.
Same
well.
building as
Yeah,
Mi Pueblo.
absolutely.
But yeah.
You know what building it's not in? SRPstudiosLLC.com.
It is not in this building. It's
not in this
coded for this room.
I don't think so. Probably not. It would smell delicious, though, if it was.
And what doesn't need a room, but is global wide, Motivated
so.
with Coach Camp.
Yes, of course so. That's where you can go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Check out his podcast every Monday.
It's nice. It's a good one.
And
That's
then
some good stuff.
I have a podcast every Tuesday called The Rhythm Section.
You do. And you also now start back with The Real Hernando.
Real Hernando is coming back. More, yes, we're going to use Cannonball as a way to promote that a little more.
Sure. Absolutely.
As it's become a new thing, new stories, new adventures.
That's right. You know, you can be positive when you do it. You can go to Positive Voices on Facebook. The link is in the description. You can give us a couple dollars at Motivate Coach Camp on Venmo. But the number one thing we want you to do, the number one thing, is to reach out to us. Let us know something. How could they do that,
Come
Derrick?
talk to us.
And how would they?
Through email at
cannonballinglife@gmail.com. Thank you.
Have a good night, y'all.
Holla.